This is Lorraine Ball, host of More Than a Few Words, a marketing conversation for business owners. I have said a version of that phrase hundreds of times over the last 13 years. Yep, today is actually the 13-year anniversary of this podcast. And as I get ready to embark on another year of podcasting, I thought it would be fun to share a few things I've learned along the way that are relevant for podcasters and really any marketing professional. The first thing is that your name matters. So, whether you're naming a podcast or a product or a company, the name is one of the few decisions you're going to make that you're going to have to live with for the life of that product. And so, as you think about your name, pick something that has meaning to you. Don't get hung up on the domain. Look for something that has a story behind it that will bring life to your brand. My mother said I had more words than any human being needed. I'm pretty sure I was born talking. And so, as a nod to my mother, I named the podcast More Than a Few Words. The second thing, get comfortable with experimenting. I'm not suggesting that you change just to change things, but you need to be willing to evolve. Over the years, I've had co hosts, interviewed hundreds of guests, and released quite a few standalone episodes like this one. There are episodes that have ranged from under a minute to more than 30 minutes. There even was a period where we did a live call in show that was incredibly unpredictable. And there are a few very well scripted episodes designed to deliver a specific message. The bottom line, not every idea I had was brilliant. For example, the live call in show. But we tried it for a while, measured the results, weighed the pros and cons, and made a decision not to stay with that format. You need to do that with all of your marketing. Try something, give it some time to get feedback, and then be prepared to let go of what does not work. The next thing, consistency. More Than a Few Words ran for several years, and then I lost one of my co hosts. I kind of ran out of steam and didn't do very many episodes for about a year. Unfortunately, when I dialed back, that was exactly the time when everybody else in the world seemed to be launching their shows. And so when I ramped back up with the podcast, I was playing catch up, trying to reconnect with an audience that had found other shows. And so if you're going to launch a podcast or really any marketing program, you need to be prepared to stay with it. Make sure you have the pieces in place that will allow you to easily, consistently deliver your program. And finally, a podcast is a labor of love. Yes, there are good business reasons for doing a podcast, but there are a lot of other ways to generate sales. So I think you gotta love it. For me, 13 years and 800 episodes later, I still love it. I hope you do too. This has been an episode of More Than a Few Words. If you've enjoyed the content, be sure to look for longer episodes wherever you listen to podcasts. Leave a review or a comment or simply wish me a happy anniversary.